So let's do the Observer again with a story about the success of multiculturalism, Leo. That was an intro by Leo Kearse there. Poor Leo Kearse.
So the Louvre in Paris, which is the art museum where they've got the Mona Lisa, it evacuated its staff and visitors after receiving a written bomb threat. So the warning on Saturday came as France is on its highest alert for terrorist attacks after the killing of a teacher by a suspected radical Islamist in the north of the country on Friday. I like how they say suspected radical Islamist. I mean, he was on a watch list. He was a Chechen Muslim, and he screamed Allah Akbar as he did it.
Still waiting for confirmation.
He might be Amish, but yeah, we're not sure. But yeah, and they've got 7,000 troops being deployed across the country to deal with it. And if only there was something that Western Europe could do to stop the flow of Islamists into the country. People just have to be able to come from Chechnya, apparently.
I know, it is worrying, because I was speaking to a member of what sometimes gets called the Blob the other day, and they were calling Suella Braverman inhuman or inhumane or both. They obviously think both. What bothers me about that is that 66% of this country, when all Brits are polled, say that immigration is now an existential threat to the country and to the West. So that's actually not an extreme position. You can't rule out 2/3 of the British public as just inhuman. But is that the problem, Steve, or is it about a specific subset within Islam that we need to somehow tackle specifically?
Well, it's all protesters having problems with museums. That's definitely a thread that I've noticed.
Right.
Just Stop Oil ruining some artwork, and now the Louvre. I mean, they're really trying to attack us on the classic works of art. That's how you bring down the West, isn't it? If you stop us. If you go there anyway, you can't see the Mona Lisa. Everyone says, "Oh, it's got the Mona Lisa." It's the tiniest thing you've ever seen. It's miles away, and it's got tourists with their phones in front of it.
You elided my right-wing agitation with humour. That was clever.
Also, up until, I think, about 1970, it wasn't even a famous painting. Nobody really cared about it, and then it got stolen. Something happened to give it all this PR, and now it's the most famous painting and the best painting, apparently.
Yeah, it's rubbish. Well, that's the point.
But so is unfettered immigration. So is no border control.
Good point. Most art's rubbish, isn't it? Except like really good films. They don't really count.
I know this, I don't want to slow you down, but really quickly, I think the Louvre is a great lesson on how religion might need re-evaluating. The top levels, everyone goes and looks at these works of art inspired by religion. It's so sombre. They walk down to the 2 levels at the bottom and go, look at these idiots. They thought there was a god of thunder. And yet somehow I don't think there's any kind of comparison there.
Yeah, well, that was a much more intellectual point than mine. That was art is rubbish. You were right to interrupt me during that.